Hey everybody, this is episode 8 of making a song from start to finish. If you've made it this far, good work. Many people would have dropped off by now and given up. So keep at it, don't stop. Let's have a listen to the track and then we're just going to feel what it needs, okay? So essentially I got it to the point where I started arranging it. And then I used most of the parts that I had for the arrangement, and then I realized actually, no, I'm going to need more. So I went from sound design to arrangement, and now I've come back to sound design, and I'm kind of doing a mixture of arrangement and sound design at the same time. Now, this might not be as rigid and as straightforward as what might suit most people, but I feel like you do have to be a little bit dynamic with how you're going to go about it. So yeah, this is what we're doing. Let's have a listen and just see how we feel. Okay, cool. So, nice. Through this part with these effects that are just there right from the beginning of the track, don't know whether that's really a great idea. I think it would be better if we kind of layered that throughout the track and just played it sort of occasionally, not constantly. So what we could do with that is maybe we could even do something like this where we have it play for 4 bars and then we give it a break through here, and if we press delete on this one and delete on that one, delete on that one, delete on that one, delete on that one, we can have them alternating between each other. So let me just remind myself exactly what these sound like. So what we need to do is we actually need to automate these. So we can use the new features in Ableton 10 to very quickly do that. So if I move the knob, I come over here to the automation, click that, and I select the area. I can right click and I can actually select some of these sort of preset shapes that I can use like so. So let's have a listen to how it sounds with the ramp. That works, no problem at all. So what we'll do here is we could actually do the opposite ramp. We could bring it down and we can have a listen to how that sounds and just see whether that works. That works really well. So what we'll also do is we'll put a utility on here. So a utility is an Ableton device. And we can pan with this. So we could say, okay, start in the center, move out to the right, and then come all the way to the left. And then for this one, okay, start on the left, go all the way to the right, come back to the center. And we can make these, I want to get it back on the C. There we go. If you hold, so when you're doing this, if you want to make very fine adjustments, you can hold shift. And it allows you actually, is that snapping it? Yeah, no. It allows you to make like very small incremental changes. So, okay, that's going to be our automation. We can press a plus button here and it actually puts it down on its own lane. And that makes it very easy for us to copy. So I'll select that area and I'll just go Control D to paste it. And then I'll do it one more time. Maybe we'll just paste that there, right? So we've got that. Nice. What about this? We could do the exact same thing with both the, you know what I forgot to do? Just quickly come back here. Show automation on that. I'll make a lane for, so this is the filter automation. So that's controlling the frequency and that's controlling the balance or the panning. So we'll just copy that area and we'll paste that across as well, right? So we'll have the same frequency movement. I don't want to get too fancy with this. We're just going to keep it basic for now. But if you want to make your music more complex, make all of this sort of stuff more complex. We'll go like so. Whoops, daisy. Delete that. And we'll go like so, right? And then, okay, let's show this. So this one's sweeping up. And then that one sweeps down. What about this one? Let's go select the whole thing. Oh, press first, select frequency. Then select the area that I actually want to do it on. And then how about if we do it like this? That works. We could just do that. And maybe for this one, we could do it, excuse me, like that. All right, we'll just do opposites and happy days. So select that and we'll roll that out. And then for this one, we'll also put a utility and we'll do some panning on it too. So we'll drop that into its own lane. We'll click on the balance. We'll drop that into its own lane. We'll start in the middle. We'll go there. We'll go there. We'll go there. And then we'll come back to the middle. All right. And then here, we'll go the opposite direction to start with. We'll go there. We'll go there. We'll go there. And we'll go back to the center. And let's have a listen to it. So... Mate. All right, let's have a listen to that now. We've fucking... Oh, I shouldn't swear. We've made some variations, so let's see how clever we are. G'day, Michael. I guess you didn't know that your name was going to be part of this tutorial. Cheers for subscribing. All right, let's make a little white noise sweep that comes out there. So we'll go and we'll drop a MIDI clip in. And we want this to kind of feel like it's a bit of a breath of air, right? So it's going to slowly come up and it's just going to whoosh, wash out. So let's make it, and let's make it good. So we'll go Control-Shift-M to drop in a MIDI clip. We can draw a note in. It doesn't need to be on any particular note because we're going to use white noise. And the way we're going to do that is going to come into the wave for the first oscillator, and we can change that from being a sine, which sounds like this, to being white noise, which sounds like this. Watch your ear balls. Yeah, it's noisy. So then we go, okay, I'm going to use a bandpass. So it's going to cut certain part of the frequency out, and that certain part will be based around the frequency where I set it, and that's going to sound like this. Cool. So you can have lots of fun with that. You're going to get to realize that the cutoff frequency, the cutoff control on a filter, is probably the best knob to play with in the world. When you realize that, comment below. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to sweep it from low to high, like that. But we might not need to go all the way up to 18.5 kilohertz. So let's just have a listen to it. It's going to probably be quite loud, and it's probably going to be a little bit obnoxious sounding right now. Let's bring it down. Yeah, that brings it up real nice. How about some reverb on it? Ooh. Lovely. Lovely. What if we put delay? Are we going to regret this? What if we put an EQ on it? Now, the reason I'm going to put an EQ on it is because down here, there's a rumbly boy. And that's going to be directly conflicting with our bass. And our bass is still playing at that point in time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to chop it out. We don't need it. It doesn't need to be there. There we go. Beautiful, man. All right. And if we get a utility, we can do some panning with it. We can do some panning. We can pan it like that. 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 I think we've done that before, haven't we? Oh. Come on, man. This video is going to be 20 minutes long because it's going to consist of me constantly trying to get that back on C. If you want to know how that sounds with everything else, we can play it. It may be a bit loud, so I might pull it down in volume as we're playing it, right? So just watch my mouse as I'm doing that. That's how it's done. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that sweep up and then sweep down rather than have that guy. I think it will sound better. And then maybe we'll bring some of the chirpy boys back. Oh, what's this percussion? Mate, that's our cowbell. I can't believe that we've been listening to this. We'll bring that in. We'll bring that in soon. We need to bring that in. It can't be missed. All right, what do we got here? Yep. Let's keep that going. That trickly boy. Or trickly girl. It is 2019. And yes, if you watch Mr. Bill's video, yeah, I took that from him. It was really funny. And it's really true. Why is that not doing anything? You might be asking. And it would be a completely valid question. Okay, it's because... Okay, that's really nice. What we should bring in is like, it'll wash down and then we'll bring the kick back in. So, wash down into the kick. Should we reset or should we go more intense? What do we got? We could use that. Oof. What's that note? It is the octave. Kind of doesn't sound right, does it? All right. Yeah, we're just having I'm just having a look at stuff, guys. So bear with me while I'm kind of stuffing around. What's this? Sweet. Okay. So what are we doing? We don't know whether we need that. It brings the hype. Brings too much hype. Okay, we need to have more room to work with because we're about to run into the loop that we've been making. So I'm going to teach you a really, really cool little command. So let's say I want to move all of that along a fairly decent distance, right? I could copy it all and then just manually move it, right? But that's boring. So instead I'm going to go Control I, and this is going to let me insert time. So let's say that we're going to insert 34 bars of time. And we're going to go, okay. And it's just going to shift everything across for us from that point. That's really handy. So let's go ahead and roll out our kick a bit more. And it feels very naked without the bass. So maybe we'll just put the sub in. We'll have the bass play, and then we'll bring in the other layers of the bass back in at 49. Right, so we'll put a marker there. Yeah, that works. And we can bring back the cowbell in. Good idea. And we can bring that reverse clap. Oh, and we can bring in the ARP. Yeah, man, let's bring in the ARP. Yeah. Let's build the ARP. So we're going to use automation on this as well. And let's build it over a fairly long period of time. We want this to be like coming. We want it to be coming. All right, sweet. Let's have a listen from here. Just had an idea. We can put something else through here, maybe, but it's kind of cool because it's just like. First of all, it's like really, really loud. Why is it really, really loud? Pull it down. And second of all, it's got too much bass in it. So when it starts down here, we don't need all that bass. It's going to conflict with the kick and the bass. Yeah, look at all this. Chill out, mate. That's better. Sweet. We'll bring it up, and then we're going to bring it down again. So there's going to be, that's the building of the tension. This is the release of the tension. All right. We'll bring it back down again. And if just depending on how we continue, I'm going to bring this out a bit more. So I'm just using Control D to duplicate all that. I could have just selected everything, I like to do it the slow way. We could play some of those boys in there as well if we wanted. We could, or girls. We could place some of that. And we could, what else could we do? We could continue to drop the water. We could drop it. Yeah, mate. Yep. We can fuck that one off. What if we did this and we did a really slow progression? What happens then? Because we gotta practice. We gotta play around. We'll see how this listens. I got an idea. I got two ideas. Okay, that works, I think, but I'm going to bring the volume down a bit quieter when it first starts, and I'm actually just going to try starting it all the way from back here, because we want to build the energy. So with this, let's go. Okay, we'll say we'll come down 6 decibels, and then we'll slowly build to that. Right, so, okay, we're going to listen from start to finish. If we don't like anything, we won't change it this session because this video is getting to about 22 or so minutes long. So I won't make it too long, but let's have a go and see what we think. Close your eyes, have a listen. Let me know in the comments below if you think something could change. You know what makes this track? Track that sucks. Track that wins. Wicked, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that was a little bit fun. Hope that was a little bit educational. Panning elements, automating elements really brings your track to life. These little breaks that we're doing also help build and release tension. And these are all the things that we need to be thinking about in order to make compelling music. So I will see you in the next video where we flesh out the track even more. And I think we're getting pretty close to being done with this series. Let's see where it goes. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.